way to communicate with these drivers. And all that grass right now. Ooh, the glove just missed.
We got owners, favorite drivers. Boy, that Tony Stewart's a whiner. And we got rookies, advertisers.
In a row.
Like, let's see, Havoline, Target, Sharpie, Caterpillar, Nextel, Mountain Dew, DuPont, Lowe's, Home Depot, Kodak, M&M's, UBS, Tide, Old Tail, Gillette, Kellogg's, Viagra, they want Budweiser. But the trophy girls still have my favorite part.
Contact, a lot of contact.
4 lines almost.
Oh my, contact. Oh, yep, there it is.
We got caution.
There's caution number 2.
We got pit stops.
Checo looking to make a move on TV3 Man of Steel. Checo! Go! Checo!
Poor Kyle
Oh
Petty.
man, as we're coming down to the last lap, Checo with the
I
lead.
find it tough to beat Mark.
Wow.
Oh my God, Checo! Checo!
Just got a couple turns to do.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Oh my God!
I love NASCAR. I love NASCAR. It's my kind of race.
Man. What a race last night.
That was fun.
It was. Welcome into Killingtime with the Killswitch boys. We're down a kid. We're going to call him a boy. We'll call him a kid tonight. Sniper.
He's a kid.
He's
a
out
kid.
playing something somewhere with somebody.
I mean, we're missing the lacrosse stick.
We're missing the lacrosse stick. So y'all recognize the voice. This is probably a lot of y'all's first time seeing the man. Let's see. And I told you I was gonna do this. The founder of Hammer Down Racing, previously owner of Hammer Down Racing, no longer affiliated with Hammer Down Racing, the captain of the Penske team in Killswitch, the off-season season champion, and most importantly, driver of the number 22 Pennzoil Ford Mustang, and current points leader in the Killswitch Racing Series, Jynx.
What is up?
That is the longest intro for anybody I think I've ever done in a podcast. That's a lot of
It's
shit
well
right
deserved. It's well deserved. Well deserved.
there. So I'm sitting here smoking whatever. This isn't weed, it's oil. He's sitting here getting drunk. This is how we do things here. But yeah, so last night's race, man.
I got 3 unopens ready to go.
Prepping. I love it.
I mean, it's
okay.
called road sodas for a reason.
Hold on one second. So Sniper did this last week and it irritated the shit out of me. Will you take your phone and turn it long ways? It'll make you bigger.
I'm already big. I don't need to be bigger.
Boom. There he is.
Hold on.
Oh, got to adjust it. I got you.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So
There we go.
last night's race, elimination race at Michigan. Wait, hold on. First off, we don't post this until Monday, but the ALLSTAR race just ended like maybe 5 minutes ago. Man, we're both Logano fans. We had a really good first 100 laps. I really thought he was going to have it there.
He had a very good 60+ lap car.
Yeah.
But that uncontrolled tire and uncontrolled 2 tires, because
Killed him.
He lost a tire and he was smart. They even said it on the broadcast that
I'm just saying. I picked him to win last night. I knew he was going to do it.
But no, they said Logano was very smart. He did not move his car because he thought his tire changer was going to catch the tire, which would have avoided the penalty because he didn't move. But his guy didn't catch it, and then they lost a second tire, which was weird. It's just like, how do you not? You lose one, you lost both. What are you doing?
Because when you get out of rhythm, you stay out of rhythm.
His pit crew has not been very good this year.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. He has lost spot after spot after spot every race this season, and I just don't understand.
So his I don't want to call it a record, but his winning ways at new events came to an end today.
It did.
I think the last 3 events that were new, he won the dirt race. He won the
It was 2 events. It was the 2 events. He won the Bristol Dirt inaugural race, and then he won the Clash at the Coliseum inaugural race.
and he won the inaugural race at WWT. There was 3. I was at that one.
That's right. That's right. He did.
But that's okay. He's also going to win the first ever street road course in Chicago coming up here July 4th weekend. So we still have
I
one
love
more.
Logano to death. I have no faith in that one.
Hey, I'm gonna wish it into fruition. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna wish it as well, and Ashley's gonna put that shit in the universe, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't even know what this track looks like. And
it's fucked up. I'll show you. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Why do I feel like in Chicago,
Washington Circle, like the center of Chicago, right there around the park? They're racing around the park. Like, I mean, it's a pretty. There's a lot of.
Do you remember watching Star Wars Episode 1 when they were pod racing and the Bantas were shooting at the pod racers?
Yeah, you know what? I imagine that's how it's going to be too. It's going to be whoever has the most bulletproof hood. I think will win.
They're in Chicago. You're going to see some guys going wah, wah, as he hit the car.
I've never heard anybody describe it as the. You know, it's funny. I just watched all the Star Wars movies about 2 weeks ago. I was having a rough week. I was off work for a couple days.
Anakin getting a bullet in the quarter panel as he's like going down straightaway.
That's funny. That's just super funny.
As Paul calls it, Shy Rizzy. Or I don't know what that means, but
so Killswitch last night, good race. As Paul and I, if you haven't watched it, go back, watch on the broadcast. It's right here on the Hell Yes Let's Go network. But like we were saying in the race, I mean, that was one of the best races I'd seen all season. Only 9 people in it, but it was a good 9. No one really fell too far from the pack.
Nope.
You guys ran low draft, which you and I love, but I mean, we ruined an entire league because you and I loved low draft, and low draft provided better racing. But all the slow people who didn't want to work on their cars in said league, which we're not going to talk about that league. We won't say their name. We've already said it 4 times on this podcast tonight, so we won't say it anymore. But the entire league fell apart because you got tired of people wrecking all the time. And so you implemented low draft and had great races, but the people who wouldn't work on their cars stayed in the back. They wouldn't come.
We had one great race.
It was Las
because
Vegas. I can remember it like it was yesterday.
In that said league, we ran low draft, and multiple people said, I will never run another race like this. And I immediately said, I'm tired of trying to make everybody happy.
Hey.
You bitch when people get draft and wreck, but you bitch when you don't get the draft and can't win. So,
but you can go back on Jynx's YouTube channel and see that race. It was at Las Vegas. It was about a year ago. And Schlinken just slaughtered the field. But the race for second,
did that.
The race for second had 6 cars that could have got second place for about 20 laps, just racing 2 and 3 wide. It was an amazing race for me to broadcast. I loved broadcasting that race. Just because the race for second. I mean, I remember it like it's one of my favorite races. But a couple weeks ago, I posted my favorite race ever that I broadcast, and just because of the animosity I have towards that particular group, I won't say that's my favorite race. My current favorite race is the Homestead race last year from Killswitch, where you won. That was a very good race. Had me tearing up a little bit getting to the now Homestead has made me tear up twice, by the way. My 22 car won in the first race I think I ever called Jynx to a win, which was awesome. And then Bam Bam Twitch won an FR race at Homestead last year, and I was crying like a little bitch at the end of that one because that was my best. That was my best buddy. He was racing my setup that me and him built like for a charity race that saved fuel, and he saved tires and saved fuel just right to beat Flash 9 by just a little bit. But man, I miss Bam Bam. He's working in the fire department now and just doesn't have time to get on games and stuff. But
actually, us up in the Discord. He said give him a couple weeks, and he's gonna jump back into Killswitch.
Yeah, good. So I mean, I might need you to add me back to that Discord. So let's. I keep trying to start on last night's race, and I keep getting off topic, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. Last night's race, I'm disappointed in you. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. I'm very disappointed in you. There's 2 tracks on NASCAR Heat 5 that I give Jynx the win before the race before qualifying even happens. I'm like, Jynx is going to win that one. Pub lobbies, Jynx wins Michigan. Like, if I'm racing in a pub lobby with Jynx at Michigan, I know we're racing for second. And New Hampshire is the same way. If Jynx is in the race, we're racing for second at New Hampshire.
Well, I mean, me and you were racing for the win because we built a New Hampshire.
Oh, no, yeah, New Hampshire was definitely a joint effort. You just seem to have a different throttle control than I do, and I don't know if you're off the throttle in the middle of the corner more than I am, but your drive off at both of those tracks is better than mine. I'm not quite sure what you do to get that better drive off, and we could be driving the exact same car numbers. So people who say the numbers are different, lower numbers are faster than higher numbers, or whatever bullshit. I've heard so much crap.
Is that a thing?
Well, in FRR last year, and I they're fast guys last year. This year, it's like fucking retards racing. But last year they were super fast, and the top 6 in points were all single-digit cars. The 1, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 5.
Well, we know that the 4 is fast.
And not, I mean, the 4 was fast. He was fast when he was the 1. He got even faster when he went to the 4. Like Favre in a 4, bro.
It's that red. It's
that Red's Apple Ale. That's what it is. Anytime he's yet to lose in the Red's Apple Ale car since he's switched to the 4 car.
I don't know why he would race any other pace game.
To give other people a chance to win. That's why.
Last night, man, like I couldn't figure it out. Like it's the same setup I've always run. I've run that setup in normal draft. I've run it in low draft, and it's run.
Did you change your gears up before the race?
What?
Did you change your gears up before the race?
No.
No?
I've never touched that car in a normal draft or low draft.
So
and it's always run.
You ran the Winter Series with FR.
Yep.
You know that when you run low draft, you have to change your rear end gear. You have to go up a click.
But here's the thing. Remember when we ran with DB at Michigan? That setup.
Yeah. We were in a low draft, though. We were in a pub lobby.
It doesn't matter. It's low draft.
It wasn't low draft in the pub lobby, though.
The way it was built, and it worked. For some reason, that car would not turn down.
My car's been okay, so I have the same car you do, and like the last month, I cannot hit the bottom line at Michigan.
Thank you.
It's been like the last month. I have the same car you do. I have it in my race and my qualify because it was one of the ones you gave me after we did the New Hampshire and Charlotte Roval, and we've done a couple tracks together. But I have 2 different gears. I have the qualifying one is my regular pub lobby non-low draft, and then my race one's my low draft one. And there's the gears are just a little different, but my low draft one, I can keep up with the best of them because you close at a faster rate with that particular gear because it takes 3 to draft in a low draft lobby.
Yep.
So, and we can get on that topic too because last night there was some bullshit happening in that race, and I do want to get your take on that with the drafting thing. There was a couple guys out there. You can see it in the video that we did when we opened up a little bit. That just weren't really wanting to participate in drafting, knowing that it takes 3 cars to make a move. They just were trying to, let's see. I try not to talk bad about a particular person that we all know I have a rough time with and Killswitch. But that guy caused 2 wrecks by making bonehead moves because he got a little bit of a run, and when he gets a little bit of a run, he just dives underneath them. And then, the win went to TB3. It was his first race back. He's missed like half the season. He left, I think, 4 races in. He left after Atlanta. When Atlanta was over and Happy quit, you decided that, originally you had asked me a couple weeks prior if I wanted to switch back to Ford because I've always driven Fords on the game. I'm really not a Chevy guy. And my Chevys just weren't all that great. I think if I'd been in a Ford at Atlanta, I might have won that one. But I dominated in a Chevy, but I think I could have got that third stage in a Ford. So
I think I was making a smart decision. I
you
thought
asked me
I
if I
was
wanted to
making a
go to
smart
Penske.
decision.
What's that?
I thought I was making a smart decision. I was like, all right, TB likes running with Lincoln.
And he
TB
likes
likes
Hendrix.
Chevys.
Yeah,
He likes Chevys. I'm like, all right, Dan likes Fords.
love them.
So do an even swap, Dan for TB.
Huh?
Everybody gets what they
we were
want.
the number 1 and 2 draft pick. So I mean, it wasn't
Exactly.
good. I was not number 2. I'll just leave that there.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a fair trade. I thought it was a fair trade.
Absolutely.
He didn't like it. He didn't voice it to me. He
just left.
left.
Quit racing.
So, and then I thought it was a fair trade. And TB's fast. That's why I drafted him. He's good. And I'm not even mad. But
He won the first race of the season at Talladega.
well, let's be honest. Anybody can win at Talladega.
And not Schlinkett.
Anybody can win it. Anybody can win at Talladega.
Lincoln can't win at Talladega when he doesn't have any teammates in the front to help him draft there, or when he ditches his teammates to pit while his teammates are pushing him in the first race of the season. Or Schlinken can't win at Talladega when somebody wipes him completely out because he's
For doing
saving
180 on the backstretch by yourself. Yes, I'm gonna.
I don't know.
You.
I wasn't there. I got wrecked in the first fucking 3 laps of the race, so I just backed out and said, "Fuck it." But
no, like I was there on that one. Like me and Collins were running together, and Lincoln's like, "Just go high." I'm running by myself. He's doing like 180. I'm like, "Nah, bro. You're trying to save fuel? No."
And he was trying to save like 5 laps of fuel. It wasn't even like, oh, I got to save 2 laps. It was like he was trying to save like a crap ton of fuel.
And like I like Lincoln. Lincoln's good for as young as that man is. As young as that man, I'll call him a man on NASCAR because yeah, he's a man.
It's funny that you call him a man, but you call Sniper, who's 5 years older than him, a kid. I just think that's hilarious.
Because snipers laugh.
Snipers laugh.
But no, like I love Schlinken, and I like running with Schlinken, and Schlinken only makes anybody better. Running with Schlinken, you only want to get better.
Yeah.
But when you already have 5 wins in the season, why are you doing 180 on the backstretch?
So, bro, being his teammate was a lot of fun.
Exactly.
It really pisses you off though when he has a setup. Like he had a good Atlanta setup, but mine was way better. So he put mine in, and he was faster than me. We go to Mid Ohio, send him my setup. He's second all time on the Mid Ohio speed chart with my set. I can't do that shit with my car. We can do stuff with my setup, but I can't even do. Like the kids.
If you have given me setups and I've given you setups, and you're faster than like the Chicagoland, you gave me your Chicagoland,
yeah,
and I'm just like, this is what I'm running, and you're just like, what are you doing?
I'm like, what? Where are you? Why are you lifting at the start finish line? Like, what? What are you doing?
Exactly.
Like I like
riding
Chicago. At Chicago, I'm at least 194 going into 1, at least, and then I barely lift, and I'm at least 188 coming off the corner. Like that's my goal at Chicago every lap.
But at the same time, when you helped me with the Richmond, I picked that shit up like
you just drove away from me. Drove away. Which it's been weird like the last couple of weeks because my shifter broke. So I'm having to use paddle shifters, and paddle shifters is like going back to controller for me. Like my gear shifter, that's how I race.
When you go paddle shifter, you think you're running freaking F1.
F1, yeah. Anytime I run, I feel like I'm in my F1 car. I'm definitely not going as fast as I am in my F1 car, but I feel like I'm in it.
Absolutely not.
So last night, I think you finished second in the stage, third in the stage, third in the race.
I finished third. I sent you the pictures. I think it was like third, fifth, and third.
But you were in top 5 the whole race. Which wasn't hard because there was only 9 cars, but you were in the top 5 for the whole race. And
it could be 15 cars. Captain Consistency is going to show up in the playoffs.
He is, and definitely in the playoffs. But now you are the points leader going into Darlington. If you want to set up for Darlington, I mean, I'm still your teammate. I'm just not. I'm taking an Alex Bowman. I'm taking an Alex Bowman for a couple weeks.
I saw the last one we worked on.
But I got a wicked Darlington these days that
Is it shovel? Because if it's shovels, I have it already.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's if you take Shovel's car numbers and add them together, it's that guy's.
Wait, hold on. So shovel. Wait, when you talk about
what
shovel,
is Shovel's? Okay, if you take the car that Shovel drives and add both numbers together, it's that guy's setup for Darlington.
Okay, but Shovel's running the 22 now. Am I talking about Shovel?
If you add 2 to 2, you have what?
2 to 2, you have 8.
If you add 2 and 2 together, you have 4. I have the number 4 set up for Darlington.
Oh, well, I can't run that bitch. This bitch is loose as fuck.
Oh, no, not at Darlington. Not at Darlington. You start way tight at Darlington because you loosen up 10 laps in. It's like Wilkesboro tonight. It's like what Paul Wolf did to Joe Logano's car.
I'm going to get the Darlington strike for 10 straight laps.
Just be careful coming out of 2, man. That bump coming out of 2 will get you if you come out middle.
That thing bites.
But it's going to be hard. I hope it's going to be a fun race. I'm optimistic it's going to be a fun race. This is the race last year. This was the only one that I did for Killswitch where I watched 10 laps of it, broadcast 10 laps of it, and said, oops, my power went out, and turned the shit off. Because there was like 19 fucking cautions in stage 1, and I was like, no, I ain't doing this. Yeah. This is a waste of my Saturday night.
We're getting
back then we started at 10:45, so it was like 1 a.m. when we were ending this shit. So
yeah. I mean, Killswitch is getting a lot better. I mean, even like, so Killswitch is talking about running a custom cup league and a slider cup.
Wow.
Next season. But a lot of guys who wanted to run the sliders are actually wanting to run cup, and Checo's one of them. Checo's had some great finishes the last couple of weeks. He's just like, this is making me rethink running sliders because he's actually doing really fucking good.
And once that moment happens and it clicks in your head that I know how to build this setup, I know what I need to do this setup to make my car faster. Everyone drives different. Yeah. Everyone drives. Jynx's wheel settings would make you guys have aneurysms, but it works for him. But he sent me his.
I turned my center spring off.
Did you?
A year ago.
Yeah, okay. You turn your center spring off, but like your shit's like all the way to the left, or it's something like your wheel range is very. Yeah, your set. I remember when you sent it to me. I have it somewhere.
Yep.
And I looked at it.
I changed it big time.
I literally sent it to I think I sent it to Favre and Shovel, and I was like, "This is what Jynx runs," and they're like, "What? Like, how does he race?"
I've moved it. With the what's the setting that does the whole wheel?
Your range or your sensitivity?
Sensitivity. I moved the sensitivity up, which counteracted me taking the centering spring off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when you take the centering spring off, it's night and day.
Yeah.
Especially 20 laps into a run.
Yeah, but I moved the sensitivity up. That way I can feel the wheel still fights, which allows me to get that, that 12 to 9 o'clock range to where if it gets too loose, then okay, you're oversteering.
What I love about having the centering spring off is when you go into a corner, and you can see this when you hit, or circle and go, and you can see your tire wear and stuff, and you can watch it happen live, but you can feel it in the wheel when you go into, like, say, the corner at Atlanta, and you're pushing up the track just a little. Like, you can tell when you've turned the wheel too much because you feel like your right front tire is kind of rolling under the car. So that's what I like about that centering spring being off, because it's not fighting you to go back to the center the whole time you're turning, and you can feel the energy of the car.
With no centering spring, if you turn the wheel too much, you go from like the car fighting you to the wheel just like no resistance turning.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely tell when you turn too far, and it really changes the way you drive, because then it helps you go in the corner and coming off the corner a little better. Like, I remember it was probably about 6 months ago. And it really helped broadcasting when I would, and anyone out there that's listening to this, that you're just having a hard time, you got a fast car, but you just don't know how to drive it. I was getting fed fast setups from the time I got this game. I just didn't know how to drive them. What taught me how to drive most of these tracks was broadcasting, because when I'm broadcasting, I get on the hood of the car, like Favre dominated FR last year. I think 12 wins. I would ride on the hood of his car, and in my headset, I can hear his motor. So you can hear where he lifts. You can hear where he feathers the throttle in the middle of the corner at Auto Club like 5 times to get a better drive off. Who would have thought that? That's why I'm so fast at Auto Club, because I learned how Favre drives Auto Club, and I put DB setup in it. So I'm driving with Favre and DB mixed together, and those two motherfuckers are amazing at Auto Club. So it's learning that. So anyone out there that doesn't know how to drive the track with a fast car, just go on anybody's YouTube, not necessarily this one, and just jump on some of these broadcasts and listen to the cars. Because that's what I'm doing.
I got a freaking Velociraptor in front of me right now.
What's up, big guy? Welcome to the podcast. Anything happened. Last night in the broadcast, I was questioning this because prior to the race, Schlinken said, hey, you know what? I think I want to race. And I was like, bro, you kind of sat out the first 2 races of the playoffs. It would be kind of shitty if you went in there and just won. And he said, oh, if I race, I'll hang out in the back. If it comes down to it, I'll let somebody else win that's in the points. We ended up settling on him being the pace car driver, which was kind of cool. Gave us a couple different views from the broadcast side of it.
It gave me a great restart in that stage 3.
Did it? Oh, because he went. Why? What happened?
Dude, that restart I had where I just freaking launched on everybody and I walked away until they drafted and caught back up.
Oh yeah, I mean that did kind of suck. I was like, if they had to, I didn't think they were working together that well, but they caught you quickly and once all 5 of them linked up. But so before the race, Schlinken wanted to race, and I was like, I don't think it's a great idea, but jump over to chat, ask Jynx and them, and they ended up settling with pace car driver, which was cool. Well, then I get a message saying TB3's back. Well, TB3 hadn't raced in 7 races.
9.
And during the race, we were wondering, if he wins an elimination race in the playoffs, does that advance him to the next round? Is that something we're going to do where somebody just shows up for 1 race each round, wins it, and moves on? That'd be a real shitty champion for Killswitch, in my opinion. But I saw you guys, I think, made a decision on what you're going to do with these one-offers coming in. What's going on? So is this win eligible to move on to the next round? And he can sit out the next 2 races, race that 3rd race, and make it to the next round. Is that how we're going to do this, or what did you guys decide?
No, we decided that TB, because he missed 80% of the regular season, his win does nothing. Now, he can mess up things with points, and he can gain points, and he can earn points and stage wins.
But it won't earn him anything. They won't earn him anything. He's too far back. He's not even in the top 12. So that points don't do anything for him. It's just at this point trophies, and they're just screenshots on a screen right now.
No, but in terms of
take
playoffs,
points away from other people. Imagine had Checo won that race last night, or imagine had Bird won that race last night. That's what he did. Was he took away an automatic advance from somebody. He took away that win and you're in from somebody who's in the playoffs.
As somebody who's drafted him, who he was there, I want him to race. We want fast guys in this league, because fast guys only make other slow guys better.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing I did in that league that shall not be named. That fast guys only make people better.
Yeah.
Some people get afraid of fast guys. Other people embrace fast guys. I embrace fast guys. Would I get pissed off if Favre came in and won every fucking race? No. But Favre
pretty much
makes
did, though.
Everybody faster.
Didn't he pretty much win every race through somebody else?
Exactly. But you know what? Favre makes everybody better. And Favre makes everybody want to be better.
And Favre, I love Jynx. Jynx one of the nicest guys up there, but Favre is the nicest human being I've ever met. You never see this guy get upset. He's kind to everybody, and he'll help you. He might not necessarily give you his setup, but you can send him your setup and he'll tell you what's wrong with it. He'll screen share with you and show you how he runs the track. The dude will do anything to help anyone else get fast. Absolutely. Favre, I know you watch this channel. If you feel like running in Killswitch, I think Jynx just sent you an offer. And between you and me, the 4 car is available.
But no, like I'm okay with, and this is, I will put this out there. This is not my league. Stop. This is not my league. I'm here to race. I've enjoyed the fact that I get to run and race in this league and not make these crucial decisions. But
Yeah, we're gonna meet the decision maker in 2 weeks. Too Good will be up here in 2 weeks. He was supposed to be on the first one, but Mother's Day kind of pushed that off. So
I'm
he's
about
on
to hang out
vacation.
with I'm about to hang out with Too Good Nick on Saturday. It's gonna be fun. I'm not here to make decisions.
Is he gonna race from? Oh, he's not gonna be racing.
No, Too Good's gonna be in Too Good's in Florida right now. I'm meeting Too Good next week in like Clearwater.
How far is that from you?
Like 45 minutes.
Oh, so you'll be able to race.
Yeah.
All right, good.
And then in September, Killswitch is going to Talladega.
Which was supposed to be Atlanta, and I was super excited because I was going to go, and then now it's in Talladega, which is like an extra couple hours. And
well, you can still go.
I can't.
Nah.
Sorry.
We got
Colt Spacer said he's going to kick my ass if I show up.
well,
and I'm a little smaller than he is. He might whoop my ass.
get a little beer in you, you'll be fine.
Oh, apparently.
But no, we got so in September we got Too Good, Bird, myself, Mr. Colleen Queer Call, Frankenstenson, Cole.
Oh.
We're gonna have a bunch of us. Like campsite, everything. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, I mean that makes sense for Killswitch to go to Talladega. It's that boulevard doesn't know what's about to hit them.
No.
Are you guys staying on the boulevard?
Are
you camping outside the track or inside the track?
I think we're staying outside the track. Too Good set it all up. I got the whole weekend for $105. So
you're outside the track. Oh, you're outside the track for $105. You're miles from the track.
I don't give a shit. I got Friday and Sunday for $105.
That's for tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Wait, 2 days for $105 a piece or $105 total?
The whole weekend was $105, including both races.
So
plus camping.
Those of you out there that want to go to a race, it seems that Talladega is the place to go. $105 for 2 days. I just looked at Bristol night race tickets, $269 a piece.
Talladega is the only track on the NASCAR schedule that does not charge for camping.
Oh.
Yeah. So literally just race tickets were $105. And me and Bird have already discussed that we're going to be yes, Dex, you're on the podcast.
What's up, big guy? Hello.
Me and Bird have already discussed we're going to be hanging out with the Penske garage because we're going to get pit passes.
That's good. That's good. Tell my buddy Joey I said hello.
Well, yeah, we're going to tell him. We're going to tell him you better fucking win too. You know he's good at super speedways. Don't even lie.
The Ford next gen car is not good at super speedways.
No, it's not good at mile and a half.
The Ford, yet he won Atlanta.
He did win Atlanta. That's not a super speedway.
It's not a mile and a half either.
It works like a super speedway.
But it is a mile and a half.
But it works like a super speedway.
It's no Daytona or Talladega.
It's a freaking mile and a half Daytona.
Oh man.
Let's not lie.
So after last night, you're the points leader. I haven't really done the points, but I mean I'm not stupid when it comes to math. When Death Before Dishonor's not racing. Last week, it's not that he's not racing anymore. Last night he had heat races for the FR ALLSTAR race, which is going on right now. And then Sniper in stage 3 was super laggy, so he backed out, went sat in the infield with Phil Schlinken, and going into the race, you were only 1 point behind him. He beat you in one stage, you beat him in the other, and then you beat him by a lot in the race. So that right there, by elimination, makes you the points leader. without me even doing the math. So
I'm gonna do what I can to hold on to it.
yeah, well, buddy, Canadian Tire's in this round, so you better do it. You better win at one of these first tracks. You got
Oh, okay.
Daytona, you got Daytona, and you got Darlington to win at, because
I'm okay with
you ain't
Darlington.
going to touch Sniper or Death at Canadian Tire.
Nope, but I'm okay with Darlington and Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona's a good one. I have a banging Daytona car too, but yours is
Good.
better.
So let's talk about this All-Star race tonight. I mean, like, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, no All-Star race. So I mean, I didn't think that Kyle Larson so the caution came out with 18 to go. I did not think that, or with 18 laps into the race, I didn't think that Kyle Larson was going to be able to get through the field as 18 laps. I mean, they're gonna even out eventually, I thought, but they never did.
No,
that 18 lap difference stayed.
That track 8 tires like nobody's business,
which was awesome.
But the funny thing is, if anybody who watched the race in to the All-Star race, that was a caution fest. Like,
I love Josh
everybody
Berry.
was.
I love Josh Berry.
Yeah, Josh Berry is good, but like everybody, like Ty Gibbs was wrecking Michael McDowell just to get in.
Yeah,
like it was ridiculous. Like, they were pushing the envelope. Noah Gregson getting pushed into the inside wall. Like, it was crazy.
To me, okay, so I don't think he got pushed into the inside wall. To me, it looked like he was trying to get underneath Michael McDowell coming off the corner and just misjudged it, and then shot up when he hit the wall. Just bounced him right off that fucking thing.
That wasn't even the Noah Gregson one.
Yeah.
So Michael McDowell got spun when Ty Gibbs.
Oh no, this was way before that. I'm talking about when Noah Gregson came off the inside wall, shot the track, took out the 13 and the.
Oh yeah, it was the 13 and the. But it was crazy. Just like,
yeah.
But then you see that race, and then you see the race that the big boys do. And
can I give you my take on why that happened? Why one was better than the other? And
what?
This is going to blow everybody's mind. So here you are. Fun facts with Niner Dan. The sun was down during the All-Star race.
Yep.
When the sun was on that track, the truck race was incredible.
Loosey-goosey.
Incredible truck race. Incredible open. Once the sun went down and the track cooled off, sucked.
Yep.
So next year, if we go back to Wilkesboro, we need to do it during the day. The All-Star race is just another Saturday night. They need to go and do it in the heat of the day in Wilkesboro.
But here's the thing, though. When they were racing during the day, that race was horrible. Like, everybody's beating and banging into everybody, and I get it. They're all trying to race to get into the All-Star race. So there's
the All-Star race is for $1 million. No, the All-Star race is for $1 million. If anybody would have been anywhere near Kyle Larson with a lap to go, he'd have got the bumper.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, the race before the All-Star race.
Mm-hmm.
The race-in race. Everybody's trying to get that position, try to get in to race in. So they're putting the bumper to fucking everybody.
Well, what pisses me off about that is they're racing hard and bumping each other to get into the All-Star race where they race like a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, and then when you get into the All-Star race, nobody's touching anybody.
Wait, what?
Like, there was literally no cautions in the All-Star race. Oh my God, you look Chinese right now.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what that message was from Favre. It's really weird.
But no, like, when you get into the All-Star race
or something,
nobody wanted to touch anybody.
Yeah, it sucked.
It was horrible. Like, put the bumper to people. It's the All-Star race. It's $1 million on the line.
Yeah.
Like, every time I saw Denny Hamlin behind somebody, I thought he was going to hit somebody.
Oh my God! Breaking news! Holy shit! I got to make a phone call live here on this.
Oh boy!
My boy Shovelhead just won the FRR All-Star race, bro. His first win in FRR.
Hell yeah!
He passed Flash 9 with 2 to go.
Dex. FR. Shovelhead won. What are you gonna do? He's lazy. What are you
Hold
gonna
on
do?
1 second. Let's get a live. Oh, you know what? We're not even going to call Shovel. We're going to call his wife.
Tim McCall's wife.
Call
Damn,
Elise.
you couldn't even see my dog because he blends into my damn shorts.
Oh, she didn't answer.
Rude.
It's all right. Let me get Shovel. Where's he at? Oh, Justin. Shit. This is cool. This is a cool podcast thing right here. Being able to do this with the man himself. Everybody loves Shovelhead.
I can't even hear the ring.
Everybody loves him unless you pissed him off.
I can't even hear the ring, so.
Well, there's that.
Well, so our anticipation has been killed.
It has been. That's all right. I'm gonna talk to him when we get off of here, man. That's fucking exciting though, dude. I'm more mad at anything that today's the day I left all the FR chats. It was Adam Schaefer or something announced that Amazon looks to be the main person going to win the TV contract for NASCAR in 2024. And
Well, I have Amazon Prime, so I'm good.
And that they are also looking to replace Xfinity as the title sponsor of the second league, the Bush League, the Xfinity League, the Nationwide League.
Well,
It'll
I'm
be
also
the Amazon
waiting for
League.
that days away update to Heat 5. So
What update?
They're apparently the CEO of Monster or Motorsports Games, whatever like that. The update is days away for Heat 5.
And how long ago was that? How long ago was that put out?
Like a week ago.
So days ago, it was put out that in days we'll be getting the.
It was their quarterly report, and they said they're releasing
days away. I wonder how many days is in a days. Like, how many days would that be? Would that be 100 days?
Like I said, like
Do you think adding the next gen cars will help with the lagginess if we're not working on the servers?
Nope.
I think it'll make them worse. I don't want an update.
Like honestly, unless it's a race night, I don't get on Heat 5.
Oh no, sir. I play football.
I play MLB The Show.
I've been playing MLB The Show 22. I'm not baller status, so I can't
get on the 23 like Jake is.
I don't know how the kid does it, dude. 4 a.m. What do I hear? Bats in the background, and his bedroom's right through that wall behind me.
You hear crack, home run,
motherfucker! Oh, he was screaming the other night at his game at like 3 a.m. I texted him, I'm like, bro, you just woke up everybody like in a mile radius of here. Go the fuck to bed.
Look at this dude. Hold on. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. This is ridiculous.
What's up, big guy? You try to be a TV hog. I like it. So
thanks.
So yeah, so a couple years you see at least you see the 16 guys running. Who do you see? Who do you see as who do you see winning the championship this year?
Me.
I'm sorry, what?
Me.
Jynx. All right. Who do you see being in the final four?
Me.
Okay, who else? You got 3 more.
I'm gonna go Sniper, as much as I hate to say it. But I know he's gonna be there. Even
okay.
I don't know. We got a head nod from Ashley. We got a head nod from Ashley saying Sniper's gonna be there.
Okay, that's because Ashley has this weird love affair for Sniper. I don't understand it. It's his laugh, I think. I think she loves his laugh.
Yes, it is the laugh.
It gets me every time.
Anytime,
I'm gonna go Birdie.
anytime she can hear Sniper, you just hear her start laughing in the background. It's
Yep.
sickening.
I'm gonna go Big Birdie. I'm gonna go Checo.
No way. No way.
Yep, I'm going Checo.
That's so crazy.
I'm gonna go Checo. Checo's
So-
gonna be in the Final Four. He's starting to like those. He's starting to like.
Can I see? Can you see? You can't see. I blurred it.
What is
So
that? That's boring as shit. What is
I
that?
know. So Jynx and Dan. Okay, so I wrote down mine and then I wrote down yours. Before you listed yours, mine is Jynx, Checo, Bird, and Death.
I
Yours
forgot
is
about that. But you
Jynx,
just
Sniper,
never
Bird,
know
and
if Death's
Checo.
gonna show up.
So Bird and Checo are both in our Final Four. And if you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, Checo would not be in my Final Four.
Oh, Checo's gonna be in the Final Four. Checo's actually starting to like custom setups. I'm loving it.
Well, if you were in the Final Four, and I'm not gonna curse you, so I'm gonna say if you're in the Final Four, you're gonna win the championship.
No, of course.
Well, because the first time I ever called you to a win was in Homestead. And where's the championship race at this year? Homestead.
Homestead.
So, and Silence hasn't been racing, so he's the only other competition you have at
But
Homestead.
here's my thing. Here's the funny thing, right? So this may make you nervous about that. That race we had at Homestead with me, Silence, and Zan, I had centering spring on.
Oh my God, you're only gonna get faster.
I have not run Homestead with centering spring off.
Well,
With
the next
that
time we're
setup.
on together, let's run a Homestead race.
Okay.
She was
So-
like, so yeah, anything else? Anything else you want to bring? Anything else you got? Tell us a little bit about you. Like, give us you're a Miami Dolphins fan. You
What? Shut the kick you in the face.
what? I'm sorry. My bad. Am I wrong? And you're a Celtics fan.
You
And
shut the-
you're I can't see you. And you're a Miami Marlins fan.
I'm a Miami Marlins,
Okay, I got one
Tampa
right. All
Bay
right, good,
Bucks.
good.
Bucks all day. You know this. Fuck you for saying fucking Miami Dolphins.
My
Dirty
bad.
bitch.
My bad. I was going for the best
Dirty
team in
bitch.
Florida. I thought that was my bad.
Wow. No,
Well,
Dolphins are not the best team in Florida.
I've heard that the Buccaneers have like a line of people to return their tickets. Since Brady
It's
retired.
perfect because my father-in-law is a Lions fan, and the Lions come to Tampa to play, so I can finally get cheap tickets again because Brady's not there anymore.
So your father-in-law, your father.
My father-in-law.
Okay. I was thinking that I was going to say this has got to be a real bad thing.
Yeah, my father-in-law is a
raised-
Lions fan. He's a Michigan State fan. Grew up in Michigan. He lives in Florida. Lives in Sarasota. He finally gets to see the Lions come to Florida, and I'm gonna take his ass to a freaking game.
Hell yeah. The Lions are one of those teams I can't understand how they have fans. Like-
Because people in Michigan are crazy.
Yeah, like who wants to watch their team not ever win? Like
That's the same thing as Jake liking Atlanta. I mean, you can't ask questions that you don't have answers to.
oh, I've asked that question many a times. Don't you worry.
People from Michigan, this is from Ashley, quotable. People from Michigan are weird.
Oh, absolutely. 100. I do not
Yep.
disagree. I have
Thumbs up.
family from Michigan. They're nuts. Hi,
Thumbs
Ashley. Welcome to the podcast. Miss Ashley Van Zant making a drive-by.
Drive-by.
Not to be confused with the drive-bys that'll happen in Chicago on July 4th weekend.
All right. I'm going to bed. This was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I
We'll
was
do it
about to
again.
say we're done for the night. Next week we will be at Darlington. Join us, and Sniper will join
Who's
us
gonna
next
be
week
on-
as
who's
well.
going to be on the podcast next week?
I have no idea.
Dude, I
Maybe-
remember you saying Hollywood,
Hollywood is going to be July 17th.
July
Or
17th.
July 13th, excuse me. July
This
13th.
man put a reserve in for fucking 3 months.
So their league is giving away die casts the following week.
I know.
So he's going to
I
come in.
entered it. and I didn't win because they didn't. I'm glad I didn't win because they didn't put a freaking Logano diecast in there, so I didn't want to win.
Well, they're giving away more diecasts during their race on the 13th.
Okay.
All right. I gotta go. This is Shovelhead. Hold on a second. Shovelhead. Hold on. Before you say anything, you are live on our podcast right now. With me and Jynx. Say hey to Jynx.
What's up, Jynx?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, congratulations. Big win in the FRR All-Star race. Shovel, just real quick, we're in the middle of saying bye, but since you're up here, how does it feel to win that All-Star race, man? I told you, it's funny. I told you on your first win in FRR, I would interview you in a broadcast booth. You just never thought it'd be on my podcast. But anyway, Jynx, we're out. We're going.
I'm getting taken over here, Dan, by the deck.
I got you. We're ending this. We'll catch y'all later. We'll see you next week. I'm gonna go talk shovel.